Greetings everyone, thanks for joining me for another movement session. I'm going to be leading you through just a gentle warm-up here, and you can just feel free to follow along, and then we'll get into some exercises. So we started off with some hip switches, and now you're going to add just a little bridge and a reach. Just trying to get the total body movement and break a light sweat, get the blood flowing to the muscles and those tendons and ligaments to prepare for the exercises ahead. Alright, we'll move into some bridges. You can either go from your hands like this, or if you need to, lie on your back for a traditional bridge going from the shoulders. Okay, so I'm going to show you 5 exercises. I'll take you through the 5 exercises, and each exercise is going to last for 50 seconds, and then you'll get a 10-second transition or rest period going straight into the next exercise. And some of these exercises will be working just the left side or just the right side, so I'll tell you when to switch at the halfway point. After you complete all 5 exercises, that will be one round, and you can give yourself a 30-second rest or a minute rest, and then repeat this 3 times for a 15-minute workout or 5 times for a 25-minute workout. So let's get started. Okay, your first exercise is a reverse lunge. You're going to work the left leg. So step back with the right leg, and you're standing straight up. Try to get a good pause there at the top. Hold the right leg up as high as you can, driving the knee up. Or if you need to, you can just step and stand straight up without that knee drive. Just stand up, tap the toe. And if you want even more of a challenge, add a hop here at the end. And let's switch to the right leg. So step back with that left leg. Drive that knee up, or just stand up, tap that front toe, whatever level you're comfortable with. Again, the most challenging version would be to add a hop. Just try to leave the ground and land softly. Alright, last 3 seconds here. And done. Next up, we've got a crawl, so you're going to go down on all fours onto your mat or onto the ground. Just let your knees hover right above the ground. If you're comfortable, start marching with your opposite arm and opposite leg coming off the ground. You don't have to lift it high, just lift it high enough to slip a piece of paper underneath it. If you need to, you can just shift the weight back and forth from your left and right hand, just lifting one hand at a time. If you're comfortable with this movement already, you can go ahead and add your opposite arm, opposite leg crawling pattern, get some movement in there, forward and backward. So again, just choosing whatever level of difficulty you are comfortable with. You can always just hold a static position as a modified plank. In this position, you want your knees directly underneath your hips. 3 seconds left. Good. Next up, you'll be on your right side. You're going to do a side-lying hip raise with the left leg, hip abduction, lifting it straight up. So you're basically just doing a bridge from the knee. Ready? Go. Bridge up, pressing through that bottom knee. And you're going to lift up that top leg at the same time. You want to control this movement all the way back to the ground. Don't let yourself just drop straight back to the ground. If you need to, switch to just a straight bridge from the knees. Okay, last rep here, and switch sides. Just try to quickly transition to that left side. And just try to keep that left elbow directly underneath the left shoulder. And remember, you can always go back to just the straight bridge here, going from the knee. Okay, last repetition here. Our next exercise is going to be a skier swing. It is a modification of a hip hinge. So you're just going to push your butt back, hinging only at the hips, and then throw those arms straight up in the air. So your hips go back and then they come straight forward. You can come up onto the balls of your feet. Keep your core tight. Most advanced level would be to add a jump here and just try to land as softly as you can. So again, you choose your level of difficulty. You can always bring it back down to the most basic level here. And remember, this is not a squat. You don't want your hips going below your knees. You want your hips always staying higher than the knees. Should feel a good stretch in your hamstrings. Keep your back flat. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, almost done with round 1. Final exercise, we're going to do some rocking. You're going to be on your back. Try to hold a crunch position throughout this movement and just doing some small rocking. Ready, go. Try to keep your back rounded. As you rock back, try to direct your hips to the left and start turning in a circle. Keep that same rocking pattern going. You're keeping the rocks pretty small, not very big. Try to make it all the way around in one direction back to where you started. And once you make a complete circle, try to now go the opposite direction. This movement can be harder than it looks, so you're probably starting to really feel it right now. If you need to, you can just go back and forth, and you don't have to do the rocking in a circle, just trying to maintain a smooth, controlled rocking movement. Just a few seconds left. Okay, that is the end of round 1. Give yourself a 30-second to 60-second break, and then repeat 2 to 4 more times.